Hey, why guys, thanks for coming back to Ynews after a long technical fix. We're back, and we're going to be 10 times better than last time. As you can already tell, we have a better camera. You can actually see me. And we're going to be adding more news into the time we have. Without further ado, it's Monday, July 28, 2008, and this is Ynews. Good morning, thanks a lot. That's all we have. Alright, I always believed don't kick someone while they're down, but in Louisiana, a grand jury will decide whether a fired police officer should face criminal charges in a January death of a man who was tasered 9 times while handcuffed. Baron Scooter Pike's 21-year-old sawmill worker had tried to run from police in Winfield, Louisiana, when they tried to arrest him on an outstanding warrant for cocaine possession, but the coroner's report found Pike had been handcuffed and on the ground when the first hit with the taser and might have been dead before the last 2 shots from a 500-watt blast were delivered. This is what Wynn Parish Coroner Randolph Williams has to say about the whole incident.
Forensically, you can determine he was dead before shot 7 or 8 or 9 or 8 or 9.
Whether he was dead or not?
Yeah. Whether they were tasing a dead man.
This fellow was talking in the back seat of the car prior to shot number 7, the drive stone to the right anterior chest. Okay. So he's obviously not dead at that point. Now, from that point on, it becomes questionable. They occurred with rapidity. I mean, the first shot was fired at 1:37 p.m. and you have 6 shots fired by 1:40. Okay, so in 3 minutes or less than 3 minutes, actually. And then the next 3 shots were fired at around 1:50 p.m. in about 75 or 85 seconds apart. I mean, apart. In a total span of 75 to 85 seconds. Which by 2:02, that's 1:50. By 2:02, the emergency medicine services are called. Okay.
And when did he actually die?
Well, from the EMS report when they got there, he had no pulse and no blood pressure and no vital signs on their arrival at 2:12.
We've all heard of the abominable snowman, but is he really real? Well, tests on 2 mystery strains of hair found in the mountains of northeast India could prove that the infamous Yeti or abdominal snowman have once existed. The team of scientists from Oxford Brookes University have been unable to link the strains measuring just 33 millimeters and 44 millimeters long with an unknown species, but the research team leader Ian Redmond said of results, the hairs are the most positive evidence that a Yeti might possibly exist. Despite the scientific community's dismissal of the Yeti existence, the result of the scientists' research on the hairs which were found in the mountain jungle 5 years ago could support reported sightings of the beast on Everest and on Grand Theft Auto. We'll be right back after these commercials.
How you doing, guys? My name is Dwayne Powell. I'm from New York City, New York. I'm here today to pretty much give you a brief description of one of the most amazing and explosive systems for any online business entrepreneur. This system is growing like wildfire. Only introduced to the net about 2 months ago, there's 50,000 plus users and growing every day. I'm gonna stop talking now, because every time I talk, I get more excited.
Welcome back to Ynews. You know boys can be boys. right. A 5-year-old boy disappeared from a daycare center this week, turning up at a Hooters restaurant a few blocks away. It happened late Tuesday afternoon. The boy told his teacher that he was going to go to the bathroom, but he exited through the fire exit, then crossed the street, and he found himself in a Hooters parking lot. He was about 100 degrees at that day. All right. Let's take a look at the National Weather Doppler radar. We're looking at Ottawa County, where the Ynews is recorded as of 5 o'clock. Everything looks nice and quiet. Let's widen our aspect to the West Michigan. Before I give you the 2-day forecast, let's look at the radar composite. It looks clear in Minneapolis, Chicago, and Green Bay. All right, here's the 2-day forecast. I predict tomorrow is going to be warm and quiet with light rain, and tomorrow there might be some thunderstorms. Remember, these are just my predictions. All right, before we go, let's take a quick look at sports. Paul Heyman won't be going to the Beijing Olympics after all. The Olympics gold medalist announced Monday that he is withdrawing from the U.S. team because he is not healthy enough to compete. Besides his broken right hand, he strained his left rotator cuff in his accelerated recovery effort. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodall personally informed Buffalo Bills running back Marshawn Lynch on Monday that he won't be disciplined by the league for a hit-and-run accident that he left a woman injured. Goodell based his decision on the fact that Lynch eventually agreed to plead guilty to the traffic violation, which is not a violation of the NFL personal conduct policy. Greg Norman, who's bid to become the oldest winner in the major championship history, fell just short at the month's British Open, has decided to decline an invitation to play in the PGA Championship. In the wake of his tie for the third at Royal Birkdale, the 50-year-old Norman was headed an extended special invitation to the PGA of America. PGA Championship is August 7th through 10th at Oakland Hills. If he accepted the that's all we have for you guys today. But be sure to come back here Wednesday. I'll be back with more fresh news, new news. And if you want to stay up to date with live news, check out SimsProductions.ws. Wow, I do a whole thing, but that's not.